Outdoor Passion is brought to you by Princecraft Boats. Dominate the waters. Williams Lures, trophy takers for over 100 years. Sportchief, the legendary Canadian outdoor wear. And Rapala World Records, world class.
Thanks for joining us again on Outdoor Passion. I'm Andrew Carter. This week we're going to take you to the famous Shannon Lodge in northeastern Canada for some great, big, giant walleye and monster pike. Ray Carignan shares with us his new discovery, a light rain suit that will protect you against the worst storm. The Outaouais region in northeast Quebec is a place of numerous legends. One of the biggest pike ever recorded in Quebec came from this area. Ray and his guide from Shannon Lodge caught up with some wily monster fish in early June in this fishing paradise. But first, let's visit this wild world.
The destination of the week is brought to you by Williams Lures, trophy takers for over 100 years. Shannon Lodge, one of the most attractive forest retreats in Quebec, is our host for this week's adventure. Situated on the eastern border of La Vérendrye Park, this lodge has exclusive rights to 130 square miles of pristine Quebec wilderness. Within its boundaries is over 100 lakes, and only a fraction of them have ever been fished. With a strict fisheries management plan, the entire area and its waterways provide totally unpressured fishing rarely seen anywhere in North America. Ideal for a family vacation, long sandy beaches along with a wide range of outdoor activities await guests of all ages. The Shannon Lodge's area is very diverse. Its lakes, rivers, and streams offer a range of natural settings that could never be explored in one trip. Journeying along Quebec's Highway 117, we turn off the 117 for another 45-minute nature trip on a well-maintained road. Managed by the friendly Danika family, the main lodge has Lake Séguin as its backdrop. It's situated between Kabonga and Basketong reservoirs. Known as a top-notch resort, the main pavilion and its cabins have been designed so all guests have great views in a relaxed setting surrounded by pristine nature. Our day begins with Sylvain Denis, the co-owner and an outstanding guide. We'll also share the day with Celine Morin, a skilled angler in her own right. Counting Ray in the mix, we certainly have enough walleye experience to catch them. Being mid-season, our best chance to find aggressive fish should be on deeper structure. That's where we should find schools of the lake's bigger fish. Our Ray Marine unit is quick to pick up schools of walleye. We'll toss out a marker buoy to keep us focused. They seem to be a bit spread out. We're planning on moving around this whole area trying to pick off fish. Walleyes are spooky even here, and being stealthy can help your success. Setting the anchor on the spot will not disturb them too much. They can shut off if you're too noisy. They're not used to having fishermen on the lake. Celine loves bright plastics. She usually likes to mix orange or chartreuse with black. You can never go wrong by slow jigging. Celine dropped her bait to the bottom and gave it subtle lifts. Walleye love to eat it as the bait falls back to the bottom, so keep a semi-tight line. Sometimes they'll whack the jig and other times it's just a bump it. Most typical walleye structure hold fish here. It's even easier using the Carignan and Lalonde contour maps. They can be downloaded from the outfitter's website so you can be prepared before you arrive. Walleye between 14.5 to 21 inches long are keepers here. Too bad for Celine. This one is too long. Shannon's Lodge maintains fabulous fishing partly due to numerous spawning sites and their progressive management practices. Exceptional habitat and a large amount of bait ensures walleye grow thick. Our search continues as we work the edge along a rocky bottom that gradually slopes down towards a deep basin.
I got one. Big one? Yeah, it's a nice one.
With so many fish here, we're into them when our baits hit bottom.
Lift. 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 Yes! Yes, sir!
Another great walleye comes to the boat. Mixing jig colors while maintaining good boat position will keep us busy all day.
Yes! 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 Way! Way! Oh, wow.
Visiting anglers are encouraged to explore. Keep in mind that low light periods, both early morning and evenings, are always top trophy walleye times. During your stay here, this is the kind of memorable photographs you can expect.
Oh, sir, what?
This walleye weighs over 11 pounds, but the average is between 2 to 3 pounds. All these big girls have to go back to keep this fishery at its prime. Midday already. Hard to keep track of time with action this good. Never leave when they're biting, but we're starving. Time to head back to the main lodge to enjoy some fine cuisine. From breakfast through lunch and supper, they serve a range of hearty meals to suit any angler's tastes. It's rare to have food of this quality in a place that has fishing this good. Their chef put a lot of thought into his work and we're glad he did. Let's eat.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To our great fishing week. Yeah, Shannon Lodge.
In the warm atmosphere of the dining room, we enjoy the fine food and reflect on this amazing place. Our third stop brings us on a shallow, rocky reef, which is reminiscent of our best smallmouth structures back home. Under the right conditions, big walleyes hunt up shallow. Schools of log perch has drawn in the big guys from the adjacent deep water.
Fish up. Fish? Oh, yeah.
Here we go. This is definitely not a small fish. The pressure's on, trying to keep this one out of those jaggy rocks.
Take your time, Sylvain. Don't miss this fish. It's a big one.
Wow.
Oh, yeah!
Wow.
Oh. Hey! Trigger X with the Judd jig, the orange color.
We found this mega walleye just around the corner from the lodge. It's not uncommon to race from one end of the lake to the other. It's easy to drive right over the fish trying to get to another spot. If there are standards for successful fishing, it's patience first. And the best presentation, like tying the correct lure at the best depth according to the day and how bright the sun shines. The Lodge's lakes are underfished and harbor some true giants. Each year, anglers who spend time here are rewarded with some truly big walleyes. Many big females are released in these waters every season to keep this trophy fishery. We kept a few walleye for a shore lunch, and the dinner bell just rang. Time to head in and get the frying pans ready. After a productive morning, we're eager to savor freshly caught fish while standing in Quebec's glorious wilderness. This enchanting sight is just what we needed. A break from the fishing, a chance to stretch our legs as we eagerly await to eat. Lunch should be ready soon, and we'll be back in the boat in no time. Our clever guide transforms our morning catch into a spectacular meal. Nothing beats the old Canadian shore lunch. We are blessed to be here. Freshly fried fish, friends, and fabulous scenery like this is all that's needed. It's easy to see why Shannon Lodge gets so many repeat guests. This area's shallow bays and deep water basins make it ideal habitat for another Canadian classic, the northern pike. Pike love cruising shallow weedy bays and the outlets of slow-moving rivers and streams. Pike fishing is good here. It's really good. A lot of Americans just come for the pike and skip the walleye.
Fish on! Fish on! Oh! Big boy! He's going the anchor! Oh boy. That's what we were looking for. Yeah, wow. Big pike. Big pike, Moby pike. Hey, yeah! Hey, voila! Monster pike.
Is there enough room in the boat for this monster? This giant just couldn't resist a Williams spoon. The quality of the pike here can rival lodges of the far north.
Oh my God!
We hooked up with this guy as he was prowling the weed beds in the middle of the bay that is fed by a small stream. Certain bays are just thick with pike. If the cover is thick and bait fish plentiful, it can be a pike almost every cast. Again, the Lodge's strict catch and release policy makes this a fishing haven. This one is going back. Pike this size are a blessing and need to be set free. The funny thing is that we might even get a bigger one. With most larger pike released, you just never know how many monsters are swimming out there. Guest cabins cradle the main lodge. Both American and European plans are available. The facilities are nice and help make your stay here wonderful. Each cabin allows you to soak in the wilderness and just relax. The cabins are all comfortable with the luxuries of home. For those wishing to really get away from it all, a number of remote camps are available. Beds are comfy, so you'll be ready to do battle every day of your stay. The main lodge is spacious and warm, ensuring everyone in the family is catered to regardless of which outdoor activity they love. Trophies from decades past in the dining room have attracted the attention of Celine. One trophy walleye stands out as the goal of every visiting angler. Don't worry, big fish are just as plentiful as years back. The lodge has an intensive fish stock management plan that provides great fishing for years to come. After a few hours of searching, we think we found what we're looking for, and the fishing conditions are ideal. Overcast skies and a light westerly wind. The subdued light should have the big ones on the move and hopefully a bit hungry.
Fish on, fish.
We barely have time to net Sylvan's small walleye, then Celine announces she's into a big one. She might have just got her wish, a Shannon Lodge monster.
Oh my God, if this is a walleye, this is a big one. Oh. Let's go.
Oui.
Okay, okay.
Oh là là.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yes. Oh wow. Oh my God.
Yep, now that's a walleye. It's long like a pike. Fish this size are what dreams are made of. It's Celine's biggest ever.
oui. Yes.
Your dream.
Oui.
Your dream come true.
When a lake produces fish of this caliber, it confirms that the Shannon Lodge team is doing it right. Walleye of this size surprisingly can be light biters. Don't expect a giant strike. This one nibbled like panfish. Always be ready to set the hook even on the lightest of takes. We're more than willing to release this beauty for the next angler to come along. It far surpasses the legal 21 inches length. Walleye this size is why anglers from across the globe come to Shannon Lodge. Along with superb fishing, the lodge, the food, and the wilderness of Quebec make this a great destination for the hardcore angler or for a family getaway. The destination of the week was brought to you by Sportchief, the legendary Canadian outdoor wear.
Those blue walleye are impressive, and those wild pike are something else to catch. Still lots more to come on Outdoor Passion. We'll be right back with the Novelty Minute on the Sportchief rain suit that will protect us against the elements as Outdoor Passion continues after this. Stay with us.
Still more to come with a light rain suit for the worst storms. Stay with us.
Did you know that all Princecraft boats are built entirely in Canada in a small town called Princeville in the province of Quebec? Every day, over 300 employees put their talents together to design, assemble, and deliver some of the best built boats in the industry. Princecraft works also with local Canadian component suppliers to ensure the best quality throughout their boats. By purchasing a Princecraft boat, you are supporting the overall Canadian economy and community.
Princecraft. Dominate the waters.
On the way again. On the moose look.
Genuine silver and 24-karat gold finishes reflect all available light farther and brighter. UV reactive, strike triggering, color pattern accents for more big fish. Williams and Moose Look. Spoon feeding trophies for over 100 years. For over 50 years, Sportchief established the highest industry standards for clothing, shoes, fishing, hunting, and outdoor accessories because Sportchief knows what performs in the outdoors. Our innovative apparels ensures your total comfort, created from ingenious concepts, enhanced with progressive engineering to protect you from the worst storms. They are long-lasting, waterproof, camouflaged, silent, breathable, and odor-resistant. Sportchief, the best garments, shoes, and legendary accessories for the great outdoors. Check out sportchief.com.
For the bass that thinks it's a bulldog. For the walleye that thinks it's a freight train. For the tuna that thinks it's a torpedo. For the tarpon that thinks it's a tarpon. You need the mono that thinks it's a braid. Suffix Advance. New Advanced Mono with HMPE braid molecules for strength, abrasion resistance, and low stretch. Suffix Advance. The mono that thinks it's a braid.
Get action. Do things. Be sane. Don't fritter away your time. Create. Act. Take a place wherever you are. And be somebody. Get action.
For more than 6 decades, Princecraft has been renowned for building the best aluminum boats. Experts have consistently relied on Princecraft for its quality, durability, reliability, and performance. Whether it's fishing, water sports, or simply enjoying the water with friends and family, Princecraft has a wide range of products that will suit all your needs. Get yourself the exceptional quality and performance that only a Princecraft boat can provide you. Go to princecraft.com to build and price your boat or to view our full assortment of products. Princecraft. Dominate the waters. The Novelty Minute is brought to you by Princecraft Boats. Dominate the waters.
Outdoor Passion and the Novelty Minute with something to keep you dry and comfortable while you're fishing, because when it's raining, sometimes the fish like that.
Well, that's when the best fishing is. Those big fish, they get out and feed in the worst weather Mother Nature can dish out. That's why we have the new Sportchief, and it's made from a membrane called Aquatech. This will protect you against the worst storm, snow, wind, and it's breathable. That's very important to have a tissue like that.
Because you don't want to be sweating while you're fishing.
Exactly. And also this fabric is treated with Teflon. So Teflon coated fabric are a lot easier to clean, and they will stay looking good a lot longer. The colors will be brighter. They have free curved knees. So for long walks along your favorite river or the trail, it's really comfortable to do long distances. Also, the Sportchief have a really nice storm hood. So in the worst storm or when it's pouring rain, with the storm hood, you can go fishing and catch big fish, because you know when it rains, that's when the big brown trout, the big spooky fish get out to feed in the worst weather. Also, you have a Velcro for your cuff so the rain won't get in. Also, you have 2 side pockets with zippers. This will protect your smartphones or your electronic against the worst elements. And you have a special model made especially for ladies. So you have special colors, special design just for them, so they will look good in style, and they'll be fishing with us. And this is a very light raincoat. And if the sun gets out, it's still comfortable because it's breathable. So it's light, breathable, and it's made from a membrane called Aquatex that will protect you against the worst storm, pouring rain, snow, whatever Mother Nature can dish out. You will be in comfort and in style.
Thank you very much, Ray.
The Blakemore Roadrunner Randy Swim and Runner is one of the most productive lures out there. The cool thing about it is that every game fish eats it. The combination of flash, vibration, and action makes it deadly. The Natural Science Horsehead-style jig head features a super realistic holographic finish that will trigger anything that swims. Armed with a forged 4/0 razor-sharp Daishi needlepoint hook, you land every fish that bites. The heart of this underspin is a premium ball-bearing swivel that effortlessly twirls the bright nickel over brass willow blade. Add this all up and you've got one super bait. It comes pre-rigged with a 3.5-inch Bang Shad hard-thumping swim bait. The Bang Shad is sculpted with a triangulated body design and a pulsating boot tail that produces a strong thump. The 3D gold-black prism eyes make it even more realistic, an important feature when the bite is slow. This great lure is super versatile. Work it just under the surface to way down deep. Infused with Bang Scent, this bait tastes and smells just like the real thing. The Randy Swim and Runner, provides flash and vibration in a shad or minnow-shaped profile, making it a must when you need to put fish in the boat. Jig it for walleye, drop it slowly down deep for trout, or try slow trolling for pike, and zip them over cover for bass. There's really no wrong way to fish it. On your next fishing trip, pack a few of these, and you'll find out for yourself why so many anglers love them.
Black spots on it.
Big monster.
I think.
After these messages, great tips on how to tangle with Mr. Big Pike. Right after this.
Did you know that all Princecraft boats are built entirely in Canada in a small town called Princeville in the province of Quebec? Every day, over 300 employees put their talents together to design, assemble, and deliver some of the best built boats in the industry. Princecraft works also with local Canadian component suppliers to ensure the best quality throughout their boats. By purchasing a Princecraft boat, you are supporting the overall Canadian economy and community.
Princecraft. Dominate the waters.
On the way again. On the moose, look.
Genuine silver and 24-karat gold finishes reflect all available light farther and brighter. UV reactive, strike triggering, color pattern accents for more big fish. Williams and Moose Look. Spoon feeding trophies for over 100 years. For over 50 years, Sportchief established the highest industry standards for clothing, shoes, fishing, hunting, and outdoor accessories because Sportchief knows what performs in the outdoors. Our innovative apparels ensures your total comfort, created from ingenious concepts, enhanced with progressive engineering to protect you from the worst storms. They are long-lasting, waterproof, camouflaged, silent, breathable, and odor-resistant. Sportchief, the best garments, shoes, and legendary accessories for the great outdoors. Check out sportchief.com.
For the bass that thinks it's a bulldog. For the walleye that thinks it's a freight train. For the tuna that thinks it's a torpedo. For the tarpon that thinks it's a tarpon. You need the mono that thinks it's a braid. Suffix Advance. New advanced mono with HMPE braid molecules for strength, abrasion resistance, and low stretch. Suffix Advance. The mono that thinks it's a braid.
Get action. Do things. Be sane. Don't fritter away your time. Create. Act. Take a place wherever you are. And be somebody. Get action.
For more than 6 decades, Princecraft has been renowned for building the best aluminum boats. Experts have consistently relied on Princecraft for its quality, durability, reliability, and performance. Whether it's fishing, water sports, or simply enjoying the water with friends and family, Princecraft has a wide range of products that will suit all your needs. Get yourself the exceptional quality and performance that only a Princecraft boat can provide you. Go to princecraft.com to build and price your boat or to view our full assortment of products. Princecraft. Dominate the waters.
Outdoor Passion and the Pike, beautiful and soft on the outside, mean and violent on the inside.
That's why they call them the mean machine. They're always looking out for injured prey fish. That's why I recommend that we use blood red or red hooks, because for them it's more contrast and also it's a bleeding injured prey fish. So when they see that color, they will think it's an easy prey. And you know, the pike are predators. They have a territory, and on slow days when they're not very hungry, try a black plastic lizard on a weedless jig and just cast it out in front of them. You'll see a very violent reaction, and you're gonna see the surface of the water boil with moving fish. You know, it's really exciting to see this type of reaction from a big pike.
So the pike hits so quickly and so violently. How do you set up your rod?
Well, first of all, you need a very heavy action rod with strong braided line and a steel leader because they have very sharp teeth like a shark. Well, they are a freshwater shark, and very sharp hooks, but your hooks must be barbless. It makes catch and release fishing much easier because we are fishing on catch and release lake. That's why the fishing is so good. Every pike we catch are release. The drag setting on your reel has to be really set correctly because sometimes a big pike can come from under the boat and attack your lure, and then you have to be ready because it could break your rod. You never know when a big pike will hit or where it will hit. They're very fast, exciting, and violent. So in your next outing, Andrew, try big pike fishing. You'll see this is very, very exciting.
I'm going to. Thank you for joining us on Outdoor Passion. Hope you learned something this week and hope you get a chance to get out in the great big outdoors this week and try it. And remember, if you do, try to leave things just a little bit cleaner than when you found them. We'll see you next time on Outdoor Passion.
Outdoor Passion was brought to you by Rapala World Records World Class. Princecraft Boats dominate the waters. Sportchief, the legendary Canadian outdoor wear. And Williams Lures, trophy takers for over 100 years.
Take your time, Sylvain.
For more information or to contact us, visit our website at www.outdoorpassion.tv.